Hello. Thanks again for joining me on Business Edge with Favour. I am Favour Summer. Okay, on this channel we'll discuss digital marketing, everything digital marketing, web design, web management, SEO, email marketing, newsletter, everything digital marketing, and of course brand management, customer experience, unique selling points, your brand essence, your brand positioning, everything around brand management, building a formidable brand that will stand the test of time. These are the things we discuss on this channel. Okay, on today's episode, we'll be looking at defining your buyer persona, how to grow your business through understanding of who your audience are, reach the right audience to grow your business. Okay, so one of the mistakes you may have been making, with all your efforts on digital platform, trying to make sales, could just be the fact that you don't have a full grasp of who your audience are. You don't have a better understanding, and when you don't really know who you are talking to, you're just talking to everyone. The truth is, you may not be targeting the right person. So on this episode today, we'll be looking at defining your buyer persona and growing your business by reaching the right audience. Okay, now you want to know much about your audience so that you can provide personalized content, personalized service, relevant sales information to them. Now, if I don't know you, maybe by your age, by your location, by your income, where you stay, the channel that you consume more, I may not be able to understand the content that I would create that will resonate with you. And that's the whole essence of creating buyer persona. So remember that I said in my previous video that if you want to register your presence online, that there is need for you to understand your buyer persona, understand where your audience are, so that you are able to use the right social media to reach them. Okay, so here we'll be looking at how to create data for this buyer persona. How do we even go about it? All right, now a buyer persona is a fictional representation of your ideal client or target audience. This is a fictional representation. Like, I'll just speak Yabo. Yabo is take for instance that I'm a fashion my fashion entrepreneur. I sell ready to wear dresses, and they are quite pricey, right? Then I really need to target people that will buy it. I don't just go on Instagram and begin to create content that just anyhow content or to anybody. I need to be able to create content that will resonate with my key targets. So before I will do that, I will be able to understand who are my key targets. So since my product is pricey, it goes within the range of 100,000 naira, 120,000 naira to get my ready to wear dress. Okay, so I will be looking at women within the category of 25 to 30, or even from 20 to 40 years old. Where do they live? They should be living in VI. Some of them should be living in Ikoyi, Lekki. Some should be living in GRA, Ikeja. Then what kind of job do they do? You should understand. Maybe she's a banker, someone that can easily afford. So you need to put all these things into perspective. So when you have all this information, when you're armed with this key information about who your audience are, you'll be able to create relevant sales information, relevant content that will resonate with them. So how do we go about gathering this data? How do we go about creating this buyer persona? If you check the description box below, I've shared a link where you can use to download a free guide. But before then, I'd like you to just take these few steps. If you want to work on your buyer persona, maybe presently you are not actually leveraging or creating the right content because you don't know who your audience is. All right, so why does a target audience matter so much? Targeting a wide audience wastes time and resources. And that's one of the challenges we see business owners encounter. They create products, and the next thing is they're selling to everybody. Everybody is their customer. Everybody cannot be your customer. You must have key customers. You must have primary target audience. From the primary target audience, you can have influencers, you can have a secondary target audience, but you have key target audience that you know that whatever content you're creating will appeal to. Now, finding your target audience allows you to focus on the people who will most likely convert, right? Now, the first thing to do is understand who are my customers. Who are my customers? Do you have info about their demographics, gender, age, income, education level? Now, go further to find out Are they BDMs, like business decision makers? Back in the days when we go for pitching, our guys will tell us, please make sure that the person you're talking to, they are BDMs, they are business decision makers, not just boy or errand guys that will come and will not be able to take decision on what you're selling. Ensure that the people who will come for that event, that you're staging for that event, you're planning, are BDMs. So you should understand, are you talking to BDMs or you're talking to just account executives? So because when you understand who your clients are, the people that will buy from you, you will target them. So if the BDMs are the ones that will make the buying decision, then you want to gather them for your event and talk to them directly. And you know that even when you're creating content, be it on the website, be it on your social media, you are talking to the BDMs, business decision makers. Okay, so understanding your audience will actually help you. So now, the first, like I said, the first stage is understand who they are, create a fictional picture or visual of who your audience is. Is he a guy? Is he a woman? The age bracket, where he stays, where he lives, his income. Like, okay, he should be earning so amount of money to be able to afford your product. You should be this, you should be this, you should be conscious of, you should be a fashion conscious person. You know, you have to put those things together. And one of the things that can also help you to gather this information is if you have your frontliners, if you have your client focus, your customer focus staff, people who interact with these customers every now and then, they will be able to give you this data firsthand without you having to stress yourself. Now, the second one is survey. You can actually send out survey to your friends, your prospects, even your current customers, the email that you have, your email list. Send out surveys, try to find out key information about them. What are they passionate about? What do they do? Just, you can offer them an incentive to make them fill in your survey, because most times people find it difficult to fill surveys. They are, I don't have time. I beg. You can just chip in 1 or 2 incentives that will make them to want to spare you their 1 minute or 2 minutes to fill in the survey, and then you can gather your data to be able to know who your buyer or your primary target is. And then the third one is use your online analytics. If you're currently online, your website is there, and ensure that your website is connected to Google Analytics. If it's connected to Google Analytics, then you're good to go. Google Analytics will break everything down for you. Who is visiting your website? From which country are they visiting your website? Which content on your website is resonating with them? Which of your content are they visiting more? All of those things will be broken down for you by Google Analytics. So, and that's one of the things we're going to be talking about on this channel, how to ensure that all of these things, you gather your analytics and be able to make informed marketing decision that will grow your brand online. Like I said before, on the description box, you will see a link that you can use to download a free documentation on how to create your buyer persona. You can use that, you can tweak it and then change it, just use yours and then put in your own buyer persona characteristics or demographics. I'll see you in the next one. My name is Favour, but please, if you haven't subscribed, do well to subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. We're in this together and we are poised to build a formidable brand that will outlive us. I will see you in the next one. My name is Favour. Keep creating and keep building. See you next time. Bye for now.